Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Tiger Sports Livestream Network volleyball broadcast between the Grinnell Tigers and the Indianola Indians. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Walker, along with my partner, Dan Walker. We already did this segment before, but we had a little bit of confusion on our live stream part. We are live. We're ready to go. It's Grinnell versus Indianola. We're going to quickly run through our commercials, and then we'll be back for the opening serve. Grinnell versus Indianola volleyball coming up on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Polley'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Less fans in the stands, for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Livestream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers! The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual ASI Signs, and Medicap Pharmacy. Oh, and don't forget about our Venmo account. We have raised this week, let me pull up our stats. So last week we raised $110. This week we raised $175. So in total we have raised $285 for Grinnell High School Athletics. We presented Chris Kaufman with that check this evening. Donate to our Venmo. Follow the instructions on the live or on our commercial that will play throughout the game. And, yeah, we want to support the Grinnell High School athletics through all these tough times, and with your help, we can do just that. We're going to run through we're going to listen to the national anthem because they're going through lineups, and then we'll get going for the start of this one. Grinnell versus Indianola coming up on the Tiger Sports Live.
Number 8, Ryan Era. Number 9, Carmen Christensen. Number 14, Tori Runyon. And number 15, Casey Wente. And now for Grinnell, number 1, Ella McAlexander. Number 6, Lainey Janelle Clark. Number 7, Brenda Dodd. Number 10, Leah Harris. Number 11, Ashley Nimhoff. And number 14, Kylie Klein. And now the starting lineups for tonight's match. First for Indianola, number 3, Lauren Blake. Number 5, Lizzie Morgan. Number 11, Emma Kluber. Number 12, Jordan Grip. Number 13, Brandon Bishop. Number 18, Kaylee Peters. And the hero, number 1, Kira Mathias. For the playing of our national anthem.
Alrighty, we're getting ready to get set.
Get set for a set.
Yeah, get set for a set. Grinnell versus Indianola. Mathias, Blake, Morgan, Kluver, Grip, Bishop, and Peters all starting for the Indianola Indians tonight. Let's see if I can adjust my mic volume. I was a little low there. There we go. We're getting up there. Fun night of volleyball ahead. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button. If you're a Grinnell fan, subscribe. If you're an Indianola fan, you can subscribe too. Grinnell and Indianola play in basketball and softball and baseball, so you can always be notified when those happen. Should be a fun night ahead. Indianola in the purple tops and Grinnell in the black tops, which on camera might be a little hard to distinguish the purple because it may look a little dark, but For Grinnell, it's Smith, Kriegel, Kennedy, Strovers, Bolte, and Harris. All in the starting lineup for Grinnell this evening. Indianola comes in 4-8. Grinnell comes in 1-9. The Indians coming off a loss to Ankeny. They haven't gotten a win since September 8th against Pella Christian 3-0. Grinnell coming off a 2-0 win over Tri-County this past weekend. McKenna Smith will serve it, and we're underway here at Grinnell High School. Lauren Blake will serve up top. Here's a spike attempt over the top, airmailed by Jordan Grip, and Grinnell takes the first point of the evening. We saw in Grinnell's last match at home, it was the point of giving up a lot of big runs. They fell behind, I think, 12-0 at one point, so Grinnell got to ease up when it comes to offense, keeping everything in front of them.
Yeah, they played very consistent, and night in, night out. This is number 3 that set number 3 of games that we've watched, and it seems like every time that we see them, there's always continuous improvement. I can't say that they're playing bad every time we watch them. Like I said, they go on these runs and they come back to stay in the set and make a good game out of it.
Lauren Blake was the one there on the on the point there for Indianola. If you've heard that name before, Lauren, a pretty good basketball player for the Indians. And Grinnell versus Indianola, 2 pretty strong rivals on the girls' basketball territory. So, of course, Lauren Blake's name has been heard a lot throughout the basketball scene in both schools, obviously. Grinnell grabs that point. It's a 2-1 advantage for the Tigers here early. And Lauren Bolte will serve. It looks like, who checked out there?
Number 11 checked in.
So Imhoff checks in for Caitlin Kriegel. Kriegel looked like she was kind of limping off. Blake sets up for a spike to Grip. Imhoff will set back up for Daisy Harris. Spike attempt falls in there for a point. And Kriegel will check back in. Quick in and out.
Of the 2 games that we've done for live streaming, Daisy has definitely been at the top of the game of spikes. Kind of give a little old remnants out to her old man Brad Harris, was quite the volleyballer in the days in the rec ball leagues.
Blake sets up a good spike attempt, missed by Kluver. Picked up by McKenna Smith. Daisy's got to get it back across. She can as it hits the top of the net. The point goes to Indianola. Indianola with their 8 losses, they, close to a 4A school in most, obviously they're 4A in, or 5A, excuse me, in basketball. Big school, possibly, you never know, could be moved out of the Little Hawkeye Conference in a couple years, but they've played a lot of tough opponents. Ankeny, Dowling, no easy matchups. How about that block attempt by Kriegel, and I think that was Harris in there. A setback up across for Lauren Blake. Grinnell will try to kick it back around. Strovers knocks it right over top. Too many hits, and the point goes to no. Hollingsworth was over there on the bench waving her arms, trying to figure out.
Oh, I thought it should be, they gave point to Indianola.
Well, Indianola I don't think ever rotated. Or are they telling them to rotate? Because they were trying to wave that off. Yeah, that's Grinnell's point. Indianola didn't rotate on that last quick little set, so
that'd be a 4-4-2.
Lauren's trying to get an explanation from the ref. Or I think she's trying to maybe plead her case, but Coach Kent Halstead over there for Indianola talking to the referee over there, trying to make his case. They haven't put the point up on the board yet for Grinnell. But yeah, he made the circular motion like he didn't rotate or they didn't move when they should have. And the referee will go back to the table and talk a little bit. So it doesn't look like, well, nope. Lauren's going to come back over here and ask the referee. It's more probably an explanation, just trying to figure out what either they did wrong or they're trying to... Well, whatever's working, well, Lauren's going to run back to the other ref. She's got a thought-out presentation in her mind. You can tell a person's passionate when they're asking about it so much. The point will go to Grinnell after all that talking. But credit to Lauren Blake for trying to give her team the benefit of the doubt. So it's a 4-2 advantage, and Strovers will serve for Grinnell. And they're still not done talking. There we go. We're all set. Greta Dodd will check in for number 8. That would be Kennedy Stewart. And Strovers will serve for Grinnell. She'll knock it over the top, picked up. Lauren Blake sets up her teammate, and a great spike attempt by number 12, Jordan Grip, the sophomore. Only 5'8", but a lot of power behind her swing. As if this is baseball. Macy Wente checks into the ball game. Indianola fans and Grinnell fans, if you haven't watched before, my dad and I, we consider ourselves football and heavy football and basketball fans. We watch baseball, we watch softball from time to time, but volleyball is completely new to us. I've done some volleyball for college broadcasting, as that missed block attempt works for Grinnell, and the point goes to the Tigers. But our volleyball lingo is not, the best you've ever seen. So if we miss up on a couple of sayings, don't come after us. We're doing our best.
I like to play volleyball on the recreational side.
I was going to say, I loved it during PE. Granted, I would always probably almost break my thumbs because I was doing it wrong, but Lauren Bolte saves it. Natalie Brown's got to get it back across, and it just goes out of bounds. The point will go to Indianola. Well, dang, we got a great start here tonight. 5-4. Let's keep it close. We've yet to see a home game match go past 3 sets. Could tonight be the first one. Brown catches that one over the serve. Daisy Harris will set up for the spike a little high, but Matthias went a little too far, hit it out of bounds. Grinnell's point. Imhoff will check in for Kate Kriegel. We haven't seen Imhoff a lot, I don't think, this year. I don't know if she's been battling injuries or whatnot.
No, she's played.
Maybe just not as much as I
games,
thought.
Yeah.
Imhoff will serve. Picked up by Grip. Lauren Blake sets up. Good defense by Grinnell. Daisy Harris has to get her back across. She does. Picked up by Matthias. Imhoff's on the ground. McKenna Smith will try. Great block attempt by the 2 forwards.
Nice save by Greta Dodd.
Smith then spikes it into the net. That was Kaylee Peters and Lauren Blake on the block for Indianola. And I tell you, it was a good block. Peters 5'9", Blake 5'10", but on the volleyball court, that's pretty big. No one over 6 foot for Indianola. Grinnell has the tallest one on the court. That's Daisy Harris, tied with Melina Dara. As that's a good play by Grinnell to give them a 2-point advantage. Brown will check out, and Strovers will check in for the Tigers. Grinnell with a 7-5 lead over the Indians, and Dodd will serve. That one miscommunication timed by Bryn Bishop as she lobbed it up, and the point goes to Grinnell. Bryn only a freshman. So a young squad here for Indianola as they'll work some substitutions here. Number 6, Kylie McVeigh, the senior, checks in. And Greta Dodd will serve again with Grinnell up 8-5 here in the first set. Dodd, good serve as it hit the top of the net and stays in. There's a setup to Lauren Blake. She spikes it against the net. Grinnell point. And a really good start for Grinnell. Probably the best we've seen so far this season. Dodd will serve once again for Grinnell. Picked up. Lob up top. Big play by Kluver, but it didn't fall. Grinnell will set back up. Strovers has to get it across, and they're going to say it was touched twice by the same player. I think Strovers hit it twice, so the point goes to Indianola.
So a nice little interim action there by Greta Dodd.
Runyon checks out, and Izzy Morgan checks in. Macy Wente checks out.
I think you got them all.
Yeah. So Jordan Grip's on the floor, Blake's on the floor, Kluver's on the floor, Matthias is on the floor. Strovers over the top. Good play as it was on the floor. Good job by Indianola to get it right back across. Imhoff will set up back for Lauren Bolte, and a heck of a spike. They're going to say it was touched. Point goes to Grinnell. There's a different type of momentum for Grinnell's offense so far.
Well, you get that first win like they did Saturday, you have to play off it.
Maybe all it took was one. Good serve by McKenna. It hit Matthias right back in the face. Lauren Bolte can't save it because it was going to be an extra hit anyway. Grinnell extends the lead. I think we're in for a good match. Indianola takes a timeout. Grinnell's on top, 11-6.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza. Thank you to Joey Pollei for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long.
We enjoyed some nice cavatelli last night.
We had cavatelli. It was you and Mom's anniversary last night. 24 years.
Nothing better than spending your anniversary eating Polley's
in your new house.
Cavatelli.
Yeah, in your new house.
In my new house.
Good save on the other side by Matthias. McKenna Smith will just have to knock it back across. Matthias picks it up. They lob it back up top to Bishop, and that one falls in for an Indianola point. Or excuse me, that was Jordan Grip.
As a nice little bump. You know, we've seen that last couple of games that we've live streamed, that you play hard enough that everyone's expecting that spike and you give a little bump over the net. And it all depends who is sitting there waiting for it.
Daisy Harris, spike attempt, blocked. How about that play by number 2, McGraw, and I think that was Kluver in there. I just realized we don't have our Venmo thing up. Better stick that up. You'll get a commercial here soon on our Venmo account and how you can donate. The commercial, I think, explains it all pretty well. It was a last-second put-together. Ooh, McKenna tried to hit that one. She slipped on the floor.
You know, the biggest thing to put in is that our Venmo account, and we have a PayPal account. The easiest way to get to them is just go to tigersln.com, our website right down there in the corner. Right in the middle of the home page, you'll see this game playing, but you're also going to see a donate button for PayPal or Venmo. You know, we're just trying to fill the stands back up. You can look across. Normally, even during a volleyball game, these stands are a lot more people. So, you know, whether it be $5, $10, or be as gracious if you want to be. Last night, or Friday night at the football game, we had one of the best nights ever. We brought in over $125. So that's a great way to give back to the Tiger Athletics Department, because they're losing the money by not being in the stands. So just an FYI, thank you up front, and I hope you donate. Thank you.
And what a night it was on Friday night. Grinnell's 80-32 win over Oskaloosa. Wyatt Hunter ran for 453 yards and 9 touchdowns. A night to remember. Lauren Blake set up her teammate there. Daisy Harris knocks it back across. Indianola gets the point, and the Indians on a 6-0 run to take the lead back from Grinnell. Blake will serve for Indianola. Picked up by Stewart. McKenna then back to Daisy Harris. Daisy knocks it back across. Good defense by Morgan. Picked up again by Grip. Imhoff will set back up Daisy, and that one falls in there for a great spike attempt. We're not back at 12. Substitution. Imhoff checks out. Kriegel checks in. And it'll be Lauren Bolte to serve for Grinnell. Picked up by, that was Matthias. Nice play coming forward by Grip. Lauren Bolte will set up Strovers. Block attempt by Indianola. Bolte will set back up Daisy Harris. The nice fall attempt in for a point.
Nice little bunny hop right over.
See if I can, or we can lower our camera just a little bit. There we go. We were kind of blocking the court there. I didn't want to miss out on something happened on the line. Lauren Bolte will serve. 13-12, Grinnell on top. Lauren Blake sets up Grip. And Grinnell will set up Daisy Harris. She's been active tonight. Matthias back to, I think that was Grip again. Harris, spike attempt, way over the top. They're going to say it was touched by Indianola. That's a second time that's happened. And Grinnell takes the 13-13 lead or 14-12 lead.
Well, I guess I'm off here.
What are we, no, 13-12.
I was right.
Is that right? No, 14-12. Our scoreboard person down there wasn't right. Lauren Blake set right back up. Great play by McKenna Smith to keep it in bounds. It's going to go out of bounds, outstretched by Indianola, and Grinnell takes a 15-12 lead. A lot of strong efforts so far by Grinnell, and Lauren will serve again for the Tigers. Picked up by Grip. Spike attempt falls in for McGraw. Lizzie Espen-Miller-McGraw, a junior, 5'7". Strong spike there for the Indians. It's a 15-13 advantage for Grinnell. A slow-moving first set. But it just means we're in for a better set and match overall all night long. Serve by Billy. And Kriegel, spike attempt, hits the net. Indianola cuts Grinnell's lead to just 1 point here in the first set, 15-14 in favor of your Grinnell Tigers. Picked up by Stewart. Daisy, who spikes it back over the cross. How about the play by Caitlin Kriegel and McKenna Smith to go in there and get the point? Oh, man. I was for sure thinking that was going to go on the ground. Dodd will check in, and Stewart will check out. And this will be Bailey Strovers to serve for Grinnell. Bailey been strong early so far in this set, but that one airmails a little too far. Point goes to Indianola.
A little too strong.
Yeah. Natalie Brown checks in for Strovers. Jordan Grip, the sophomore, to serve now for Indianola. Nice serve by Jordan. Picked up by Lauren Bolte. Daisy Harris, spike attempt. That's going to go way high. Matthias was able to get underneath of it. Good spike attempt by McGraw. Picked up by Lauren Bolte. Harris, spike attempt. A little too hard. Lauren keeps it in. Back to the other Lauren. This time it's Dodd who's got to knock it across, and Matthias keeps it in. Lauren Bolte sets up her teammate. Wente couldn't get it that time, and it falls in between two Grinnell defenders. Point goes to Indianola. We're tied 16-16. Grip to serve again as we are tied. McKenna Smith caught the wrong end of that one. Might have hurt her thumb doing it. She grabbed it immediately. And the Indians take the lead. What a great back and forth match we got so far tonight between Grinnell and Indianola. Grip to serve. Hits the net. Grinnell wasn't ready for it. They got to get it across. Daisy does. It's a light tap. Bolte has to, or excuse me, Lauren Blake had to get it across, and they got lucky as it fell right through. The Indians now have life here at the end of this set. Jordan Grip to serve once again. Grip to Natalie Brown. She picks up. Lauren Bolte sets up for Kate Kriegel. A lob back over the top. Matthias back up to Wente, and that one fell in for an Indianola point. Well, a fast start for Grinnell with every response possible by Indianola. They're keeping right up. And Jordan Grip to serve once again. Natalie Brown gets that one over the top, but a great play by an Indian. Harris back across. Lauren Blake will set back up to her teammate. Good play over the top, and Lauren Bolte can't get there. I tell you what, Wente has been on a roll here at the end of this set. It's given Indianola a 20-16 lead. And a timeout on the floor. 2016, Indianola leads.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza. Thanks to West Finch for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. We'll probably be getting a new commercial from them soon, because isn't October usually a big truck month?
Yes, something. As I forget to put my mic down.
Oh, man.
Usually basketball season.
Yeah,
they
that's
seem to always
usually
have the
around there,
variety around there.
Get that four-wheel drive in the snow. Indianola's on a roll, 20-16. And it'll be Jordan Grip to serve again. She has served so many times in a row as Indianola's been on a roll in terms of their scoring. And Grinnell needs a response as this set is falling away from them. That one too high. McKenna barely got out of the way. And that's the play that Grinnell needed. 20-17, and it'll be Daisy Harris to serve for Grinnell. Slow first set. We had a little bit of confusion earlier in the match because of a rotation point. As that one's knocked high, Matthias keeps it in. Lauren Blake gets it back across. Natalie Brown off the net. And how about the play by Lauren Blake to keep it in, which really saved it. An even better job by Matthias to keep it in. So the Indians on top and rolling here. We're going to have a quick substitution.
It seems to me that Indianola does do a good job just keeping the ball going. You know,
Yeah.
their defense mode to turn around and keep that ball going, whether it be a off-ball hit in the backcourt or up along the net, just a little bump to keep it in.
McGraw will serve. Kluver checked in. Kriegel goes way wide and cannot corral that one. 22-18. Indianola closing on a first set victory.
Is it 18 or 17?
17. McGraw was the one with the serve. Good play by Grinnell to grab a point. Looks like Ashlyn Imhoff will check in for Caitlin Kriegel. We've seen Kriegel sub out a little bit more than usual tonight.
Well, it looks like she has, like, I don't know what that is. That
Serve over top by Matthias. Picked up. Imhoff serves back across to Lauren Bolte. Falls in there. Good play by Wente. Lauren Blake gets it back up across, and Wente got it back. Imhoff, a setup for McKenna Smith. And they're going to say Indianola was in a little too close of a boundary to the net. Point goes to Grinnell. Like our stream cut out there for a little bit.
unexplainable that we're on the best internet in Grinnell.
I don't understand it.
Intermittently, we get a
Greta Dodd, how about that one? A low line play right over the net. That's her second time she's done that tonight.
Yeah, a lot of Greta's serves tonight are just like either bouncing on that net or just skimming right across. Anyone's been on the receiving end of a overhand serve like that, that ball comes at you and it's like a curveball in baseball. There's just so much unrotated, rotated, and it's just
you don't know where it's going to go.
She did it again, and Indianola wants a timeout. 23-21, Grinnell trails.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual. Thanks to Grinnell Mutual for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. 23-21, Grinnell trails Indianola, but Greta Dodd has served her way to 2 straight points, and it's given Grinnell a little bit of a momentum boost, if you want to call it, as Grinnell's trying to steal this set away late from Indianola. Daisy Harris trying to pump up her girls on the front line. Dodd, serve, picked up. Hit back, good job. Spike attempt blocked. Good play by Indianola to keep it up. They'll serve it up for Lauren Blake. Blocked again. That one's too high, and the point goes to Indianola. Man, so close. Dodd will check out. You know, you think about it, I think Dodd has only come in for serving tonight.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, and it, you know, it makes sense.
I just don't remember in the last 2 games that we've live streamed her playing a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't.
But obviously she's earned her spot the way she's playing tonight.
Daisy goes on the floor. McKenna Smith has to keep it up. It was Izzy Morgan who served. Lauren Blake, good play over the top, and Grinnell cannot corral it. And the point will go to Indianola, and the set will go to Indianola. 25-21, Indianola leads 1-0 over Grinnell.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans, and we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs and Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to those two for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all volleyball season long. Grinnell trails Indianola 1-0. Speaking of, I don't know how to transition that. We are, speaking of trailing, the Grinnell High School Athletic Department kind of trailing in the money category, if you will say it that way. We're trying to help at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. In front of you are QR codes for PayPal and for Venmo. You can donate to the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network Venmo account. Every penny, everything goes to the Grinnell High School Activities Fund to help them recover from these, not a ton of fans in the stands when it comes to football and volleyball and all these other sports. Again, we don't keep anything, and every week, at the end of the week, we donate money that we receive to Chris Kaufman and the Grinnell High School facilities. And we love doing it. We have donated $285 in just 2 weeks, which you did the math. That would be almost as many home games.
That's equivalent to 232 people coming in the door paying $5 a piece.
And that would, yeah.
So, even if, everyone just give $1 or give $5, just like you're watching to pay your fee to come in the door, that's something that helps fill the stands. And, it's something that we're kind of encouraging, not only Grinnell people, but, if you have a live stream and you're running it, and whether it be Indianola or we've had Newton, whoever, reach out and make a donation to these schools, because they're losing money from the COVID 30% rule or whatever your schools deemed to have in there.
And for COVID guidelines here, it's been pretty solid. Really no problems in Grinnell. As that serve goes over the top and Grinnell grabs the point. Very good social distancing. You can see across the way Indianola parents, not many here, mostly because it's Indianola. It's a pretty long ways away, but spaced out. Everybody's wearing their masks. You can't see the Grinnell fans, but they're put into pods of families and whatnot. The student sections are over here on our left. They're doing a great job to put up in by day. So you're in a student section with the day that you're at school because they go every other day. Indianola grabs that point. It's a 1-1 tie to start this second set. Grinnell lost the first set to Indianola, so it's a 1-0 lead for the Indians to start. Don't forget, no Football Friday for us this Friday. Grinnell is on the road against Benton at Benton-Shellsburg because of derecho damage to Benton High School. Indianola gets that point right in there between the lines, and the Indians take a 2-1 lead. We will be back next week on Friday night at 7:30. Grinnell hosts Cedar Rapids Xavier in what should be probably a top 10 matchup between two teams that are fighting for a first-round bye in the playoffs. That is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. It'd be the biggest win Grinnell's had in a long time. We're tied 2-2 here. Imhoff will serve. Picked up. What a play by Matthias, but she went on the ground a little too late. Ball falls to the floor. 3-2 lead for Grinnell. They were able to stay in front of Indianola to start that first set, but the Indians rallied back behind their sophomore, Jordan Grip. Imhoff to serve again. Grip set it up. Lauren Blake back across. They're going to say it was a double hit by Lauren Blake. Not a lot of times you get Blake as the last name. I'm honored. That one over the top, and Grinnell gets the point again. Just like the first set, Grinnell is off to a fast start, but can Indianola hang with them? They did last time. Another high serve, but Indianola catches a break this time. Point goes to the Indians. 5-3 advantage. Paige Billy now to serve for Indianola. High serve, picked up. McKenna Smith's got to knock it back. Daisy gets it across. Lauren Blake will set up her teammate. Nice play by Peters. Falls in for another Indianola point. What did I say? 5-4 start. And the Indians rally back. Thanks to everyone for watching so far this evening. We're sitting here in the second set. If you could, leave a like on the video. It shows us that you guys like what you're seeing. You can always go on our website and leave a comment in our Contact Us section. We don't have YouTube comments turned on just because of a couple problems we had during the baseball and softball season. That one's a little high. Point goes to Grinnell. But we love to hear your feedback, whether that's on social media or whatnot. And we knew we had a couple of fans at Indianola. Especially Indianola's basketball coach we knew watched. So we appreciate all fans all across the Little Hawkeye Conference. Try to be as neutral as we can. Obviously, Grinnell is our favorite for obvious reasons, but we're fans of all teams here in the Little Hawkeye Conference. So many great schools, so many great people, so many great students all across the district and the conference. Point goes to Grinnell, 7-4. Grinnell continues to roll. And guess who's serving? Greta Dodd. She had a fast start in that first set. Line drive serve. Lauren Blake will set up for Peters. Peters in the corner to McKenna Smith. Picked up by Imhoff. Imhoff back to Daisy Harris. Daisy, spike. High point job by Indianola. 2-point again. Or excuse me, by number 2. That was McGraw. Grinnell can't get it back across. Good block attempt by Indianola. 7-5. Greta Dodd checks out, and Natalie Brown checked in. Morgan checked out for Indianola, and I think I'm not sure who checked in. Grip on the serve. She scored a lot for the Indians in the first time. Strovers knocked back across. And a heck of a play by Imhoff to keep it up, but it hit the net in an awkward position, and Indianola brings it back within 1. deja vu here in the first set. 7-6 lead. Grip to serve. McKenna on the ground, picks it up. Good spike attempt by number 18, sophomore Kaylee Peters. She continues to impress so far this evening, and we are tied 7-7. When Grip's been serving, it's where Indianola's getting all the points. She'll serve again. McKenna lobs it back up. Kriegel keeps it in. Natalie Brown back over the top. Lauren Blake will set up Peters again. Awkward hit for McKenna, but she keeps it inbounds. Daisy Harris to spike over the top, picked up by Matthias. Blake back up top. Good block by McCraw. And Imhoff will line back up. Daisy Harris on the lob attempt back over the top, picked up by Grip. Lauren Blake back up. Spike attempt, no good. Way high. It's going to bounce off the basketball hoop. Grinnell's going to try to keep it in bounds. They can't. That thing was going everywhere. 8-7, Indianola takes the lead. You know, if it was up to the volleyball players, there would not be a ceiling. You just play outdoors. That's why sand volleyball is probably so great.
Well, you know, it's
And
one of the few sports where they don't call interference.
Yeah.
And it's kind of...
It could hit a bird. It wouldn't matter. Block attempt by Grinnell falls in. 8-8.
It's kind of poor when you stop and think about it. That here you are trying to get the ball across, and it's a interference of a net. If it falls back down, you double hit.
Yeah. It's interesting. That one hit the net on the serve. Point goes to Indianola. Tell you what, the start of these sets have been very competitive. Grinnell just trying to hang around with the Indians. Brown knocks it up to Imhoff, who sets back up to McKenna Smith. The spike attempt right to Matthias. McGraw back up to, that was number 15, Wente. McKenna Smith will try again. Nobody's home for Indianola, and Tigers take the point. We're tied again at 9-9. Coming up later this week, we will have a new podcast out. Breaking news, we will have a new podcast out. I'm interviewing Wyatt Hunter. Couldn't get it in today, but we will get it in tomorrow. And we're going to talk to Wyatt Hunter about his incredible rushing performance. I'm going to try to ask him questions that he hasn't been asked, because I'm pretty sure he's been talking to at least someone at least every single day. He's been a busy man.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to have to come up with some wacky questions, maybe that don't even have to do with the game. Strovers, good block. She got it back across. Lauren Blake that time went across, and it was a joint effort by McKenna Smith and Bailey Strovers into the net. 11-9, Indianola leads.
I will say I've watched football for many years, and I've never seen a night of high school football like that. Ever. And
you've played.
and you know, I brought up Daisy Harris's dad. Brad Harris and about four of us, we went to watch Tim Dwight play at the Union Dome, and he scored any possible way. He scored with a reception. He scored a rushing touchdown. He scored a punt return, a kick return, all this in one night of playing football, and it still wasn't as credible as watching Wyatt run.
It was like a video game, as everybody kept saying. 13-9, Indianola trying to pull away from Grinnell, but the Tigers hanging in tough here. Matthias to hit across on the serve. Ooh, awkward hit there for Imhoff. She didn't really know where to go with it. 14-9, Indianola takes the lead by 5. Timeout on the floor, 14-9, Indianola leads.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polly Ice Pizza and West Finch Auto Plaza. While we were finishing up that commercial, that was Grinnell Mutual, excuse me. Grinnell scored, and our scoreboard on the top was even running commercials. So Grinnell still gets the point, and Strovers will serve for the Tigers. Spike across by Wente, a little too far, and Grinnell brings it within 3. I ask myself every time we do volleyball why we didn't do volleyball earlier. Such a fun sport to watch.
Yeah,
fun to broadcast.
I can't imagine what the excitement would be with the normal crowds. Because I mean, Grinnell's spaced out, but has a decent crowd.
I can't imagine what state volleyball looks like.
Well, I think they used to. Well, they used to do it at the old Five Seasons Center or whatever it is in Cedar Rapids.
Yeah. Well, is it still in Cedar Rapids, I think? Or maybe it's in Des Moines. I'm not sure where they play Grandview, possibly. Grinnell keeps scoring, 14-13.
I kind of think in the back of my head, once the University of Iowa has their volleyball complex, it might go there.
Yeah, that is true.
All designed just for volleyball.
It is rumored that the softball state tournament might go to Newton once they get that thing figured out.
Nice.
Ooh, a little bit of an awkward hit there. This one goes into the stand. They're still doing what they've been doing, sanitizing the volleyballs every single time one of them goes out of play. So I give credit to the officials and whatnot on that. Wente checks out, and Izzy Morgan, the senior, checks in. 15-13. Daisy Harris knocks it high. Imhoff gets underneath of it. Back to Daisy. She'll spike it over the top. What a block by Lauren Blake. And I think that was Emma Kluver in there. So a 5'7" and 5'10" duo right there to block that one. 16-13, Morgan will serve. Morgan hits the net, good serve. Imhoff off the net, she can't keep it alive. The lead extends to 5. Stick our Venmo button back up on the screen here soon. I think every time we go to a commercial, it accidentally knocks it off. But there's our Venmo information there at the top right-hand corner of the screen. You'll probably see the commercial next in the upcoming commercial run. Help you learn a little bit more about it. 18-3, Morgan to serve again, and it goes right into the net. Point goes to Grinnell. McKenna Smith will serve. Grinnell trails by 4 in set number 2. Indianola took set number 1. It's a 1-0 lead for Indianola. Lauren Blake will serve up to her teammate. And a missed attempt there by number 12, Jordan Grip. That was awkward from her.
Yeah, she almost
swung at nothing.
Yeah, swung and fell right underneath the official stand there.
Got to be careful in those situations. Served by Smith. Blake back up to Grip. And another spike attempt. There we go. She wasn't going to make the same mistake twice as Grip drops one in there for a 4-point lead. Great crowd by Indianola for being, somewhat far away, especially on a Tuesday night, school night. All their fans pretty much masked up. Harris lobs over the top. Good pickup. And a little miscommunication there by Indianola as that one was riding along the net. Grinnell takes the point. It's a 19-16 advantage. Grinnell could use this set. Try not to put them in too much of a hole. Lauren Blake. What a play by number 11, Emma Kluver. Those two have been just on the same page tonight. I wish we could track speed. We should bring a
radar
detector. Whoa, what's going on here? Do we have another rotation penalty? The point does not go to Indianola. Grinnell takes the point. Imhoff served. Lauren Blake couldn't get it across. That was an awkward hit. Imhoff will set back up. Kate Kriegel comes from behind, drops it in. Matthias back to Lauren Blake. Back up top to Grip, and great play on the floor. Now it's 20-17. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Shout out to Lee Nelson, a diehard Indians fan. Thank you for your donation, Lee.
Much appreciated. Kate Kriegel, good play over the top. Good defense by Indianola, and the point will go to the Indians.
I know that first match, Indianola was a little slow starting, but it seemed like coming out this one, they seem to be a little bit more in the game, the whole game.
Well, what was it? The Racehorse Secretariat. That was not very good at the start, but once the race went on, it just kept getting better and better. That's kind of what this Indianola team's doing. They extend their lead to 5 at 22-17. Billy will serve. And awkward hit there by McKenna. It's like the second time tonight. She kind of grabbed her arm quickly after that. Timeout on the floor. 23-17, Grinnell trails Indianola.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs. Thank you to ASI for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all volleyball season long. 23-17 advantage for Grinnell. Imhoff, as that one, she was way too close to the net in a little bit closer vicinity than needed. Point goes to the Indians, and they are set on their match point to try to take a commanding 2-0 lead on the evening. And it will be Billy to serve. Over the top, out, and Grinnell has some life here. Bailey Strovers will check in for Kennedy Stewart. Greta Dodd will serve. She's been good so far tonight. Grinnell could use the points right here. Dodd over the top. Good play picked up by Morgan. Spike over the top by McGraw. It falls. Point goes to Indianola. And Grinnell drops set number 2. 25-18 is the final for this one. 2-0. Indianola leads. Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. It's been a tough spring and a tough summer for all of us with the impact of COVID-19 and the derecho that ripped across our homeland. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Live Stream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers! The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by our Venmo account. You heard the commercial. We'd love it if you donate to our Venmo account at Tigers LSN-2020. And we appreciate every single sponsor. That commercial was a pretty fun one to make. And it's any donation we'd love from you.
Yeah, shout out to, I just lost my shout out, disappeared on my screen from me. Sandy McGraw, thank you for your donation. Supporting her Indians. She couldn't make it to the match tonight, and that's one of the biggest reasons why we do our live streams. We have sponsors that pay for it all, and your donations on this go back in to fill these stands up. So shout out to all the Indian fans watching. We try to make these broadcasts as equal as we can all the way around.
Whenever we get a compliment from an opposing school, it's probably, I think it means just a little bit more than Grinnell fans do, because it means that if we can bring these to people that can't come to the ball games, I mean, that just makes me pretty happy, and I'm glad that Indianola fans are able to watch, and we appreciate you for watching. Got a great team on your hands, good students, got a great crowd over there. I can be a fan of any little Hawkeye Conference team. Matthias picks it up, knocked back across. Grinnell will keep it in. Picked up again. Greta Dodd, nice spike over the top. 1-0 lead for Grinnell. Every set tonight, Grinnell has started with a 1-0 lead. But my trends say that's not good, considering we're down 2-0. But we'll hope for a better start. Grinnell needs 2 straight to put this thing into a 5th. Indianola is 1 set away from going home early. Daisy Harris knocks up to Lauren Bolte. And Lauren Blake will set back up. Good block attempt by Daisy Harris and Greta Dodd. 2-0 lead for Grinnell. McKenna Smith to serve over the top. Matthias back to Lauren Blake. Lauren, how about that play? Put it right back over the top. There was no way Grinnell could have gotten to that one. Substitution. It will be Bishop checking out and McGraw checking in.
It's just pretty impressive on how high Lauren Blake could get up. I mean, her jumping ability is incredible.
She translates pretty well on the basketball court, that's for sure. High spike there by Grinnell. And we're tied back up 2-2. Anything Grinnell does, Indianola has a response. And that's been like that all night long. Lauren Blake will serve. Daisy knocks it high. Imhoff back to Harris. Awkward hit there. Couldn't be picked up quite by grip, and the point will go to Grinnell.
I was wondering where the ball was. I didn't see him tossing it back around, but I guess they're in their sanitized mode.
Imhoff to serve over the top. Lauren Blake sets up her teammate. Good job by McGraw, but an even better job by Harris to block it.
Nice little back in your face.
Daisy's picking it up here in this second set or third set. It's needed. 4-2 lead. Imhoff serves it into the net. Indianola can grab a little bit of momentum right back. Matthias will check out along with Emma Kluver. And it looks like Billy, the senior, 5'5" senior, will serve for the Indians. And a little miscommunication there. Great serve by Billy as she put it right in between Grinnell defenders. And we're tied 4-4. It's about been the same type of play every single set. I mean, Grinnell will take a lead, Indianola fights back, and then they just kind of go back and forth, and then Indianola's been able to pull away late. Lauren Bolte, high over the top, it just misses the line, and the point goes to Indianola. Five-4 advantage for the Indians. Smith up top. Daisy Harris knocks it right back. Lauren Blake will set up Peters. And Peters won a great hit. A little too far out of Kenny Stewart's grip. 2-point lead for Indianola. Billy hits it right, just missed the net. Grinnell gets a 5-point start here to start this set. Emma Kluver will check back in for number 4, Paige Billy. And I think Greta Dodd checks in. Makes sense, considering she is serving. Grinnell trails by 1. In set number 3, they need to win the next 2. Served by Dodd. Lauren Blake sets up Peters. Peters right off the top of Inhoff's hands. Another point for Indianola. Natalie Brown will check back in for Greta Dodd. And it looks like Macy Wente checks in for Izzy Morgan. 7-5 lead. Jordan Grip, who's done really well tonight serving, will serve for Indianola. But Grinnell catches a break as it just catches the top of the net. And Grinnell will get another chance.
It's something that's very odd that everyone's watched synchronized swimming where they do the same movements when they're swimming Olympics. I was just thinking when you watch the officials, it's like synchronized officials. They stand in line and they do the exact same motion at the exact same time.
Tells you they're doing good at their job. Grinnell has tied it 7-7. Daisy Harris over the top. And that one falls in just barely. Point goes to Grinnell. And Indianola was kind of confused on that one, as they didn't think it was called. Dave Harris is down there as the flag man. Dave wearing one of our live stream shirts.
Dave Schaefer.
Yeah. What was I saying?
You said Dave Harris.
Oh, Dave Schaefer. I don't know why I said Harris. High over the top. Point goes to Grinnell. Indianola thought Grinnell touched it. And the Indianola fans think that Grinnell touched it. But they're going to give it to Grinnell. I don't know about that one. Lauren Blake's going to go argue her case. I want Lauren on my team. She is passionate about the game, passionate about every call. Probably great to have as a coach, and she's only a junior. McKenna Smith can't quite get that one off the top of net. Point goes to Indianola. It's a 9-5 lead for Grinnell. McGraw will serve. Harris picked up by Imhoff. Back to McKenna Smith. Spike attempt too far. Point goes to Indianola. And we're tied again.
Back and forth.
I tell you, yeah, it's anything that Grinnell does, Indianola can do.
It's like the volleyball going back and forth. That's the score tonight.
McGraw too far. And Grinnell takes back the lead. And now Grinnell will serve. It'll be Lauren Bolte.
Football players getting into the volleyball game over
There's
there.
a student section between kids not in football, and the football players all have to sit together for COVID stuff. And the football players bring a really good crowd in terms of great student section participation. Awkward hits there by Grinnell will tie this game right back up at 10. Grinnell's not going to go away easy here in set number 3.
Nice quick tip there by Indianola. Get that thing over the net. Grinnell was not expecting that.
Matthias to serve for the Indians. Imhoff will set up Strovers. Strovers got it right over the top. Couldn't quite get the block. It was number 11, Emma Kluver, and Macy Wente fell right in between the net. Natalie Brown checks out. Greta Dodd checks in. Matthias checks out. And Runyon checks in. Runyon, a 5'8 sophomore. Or freshman, excuse me. So she'll probably grow a little bit as she continues to go up through high school. Picked up by McKenna Smith on the floor, though. And guess what? We're tied. Stewart checks in. A couple more substitutions. Kate Jordan checks in. We have not seen her yet tonight. Kate at 5'2", smallest one on the court. But I'm going to take a bet and say that we probably see her score, because that's just how it's going to go. Morgan with the serve. Imhoff will set up for Lauren. And that one's a little too high. It was a combination there. Lauren and Daisy were both going after it. 12-11 lead. Who's serving here? Morgan is serving for Indianola. Too far. We're tied again. Do they keep track of lead changes in volleyball, I wonder? You always hear
I'm
basketball.
sure there's some statistical.
Yeah, you always hear
eating it up.
basketball trading baskets, but Kenna let that one go a little too far, and we got a point to Indianola because I'm pretty sure you can only get a certain amount of time, or if you like hit it when you're not supposed to hit it. I don't know the rule, but whatever McKenna did, yeah, it wasn't allowed. Like bounced off her foot. She tried to like set it up for herself and bounced it off her foot. Lauren Blake will serve.
I think it was more of just the ball advanced into midcourt.
Greta was trying to get out of the way, and Emhoff ran right into the back of her. Is this the part where Indianola pulls away? Lauren Blake will serve again. 14-12 in set number 3. Good hit by Stewart, but nobody's home to pick up the next one over the net. There goes the Indians, 15-12. Lauren Blake starting to string together a couple good serves. She will go again for Indianola with a 15-12 advantage in set number 3. Indianola leads 2-0 overall. Imhoff back up to Harris. Block attempt. Good job by Indianola to keep it in. Matthias. Back to Morgan. Imhoff will set up Greta Dodd. Good block attempt by the Indians. And they extend their lead to 4. It's deja vu. It's the same thing that's happened all night. Indianola and Grinnell will trade for a little bit, and then when it hits around the 14 to 12 point mark, Indianola can turn it on at any time. Lauren Blake will serve again. Imhoff will set back to Greta Dodd. Matthias back to McGraw, picked up, and it falls in. And sometimes you just rather be lucky. Timeout on the floor, 17-12. Indianola leads over Grinnell.
This is a story.
There are a
about
lot of
science.
great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy.
Experiences.
Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman,
The humble
and a
side.
locally owned
They
pharmacy
are everywhere.
provides you with personal
Signs are more than
service
just a
from
plaque on
folks
the
who know
wall.
you
They are.
and your good
Letters on
health
the building
needs.
exterior.
We accept most
Signs help
insurance
you leave a
plans,
legacy.
including most of the Medicare
Or
prescription drug
start a new
plans.
chapter
And
in
we are there to answer all of your
All those
healthcare
signs have to
questions.
start somewhere.
So why not
And
make
that's
the
where we
switch
come
to a
in.
locally
We're your
owned and
trusted
operated
partner in
pharmacy?
everything
Medicap
signage.
Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy. Thank you to Medicap for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network all season long. You know, we're getting into allergy season. I think we could all use a stop at Medicap Pharmacy to pick up some allergy medicine.
Yeah, stop down, talk to Jennifer and Kevin Stallman. They'll take care of you.
Jennifer, big volleyball family there for the Stallmans. I think the youngest of the Stallmans was playing volleyball tonight at the middle school.
And if you don't have the ability to get out or do the COVID, they have a delivery. They'll deliver it to your door. They have a drive-up window.
Yeah.
Stop in. They'll take care of you.
We'll update our commercials soon when COVID's not a thing. Good serve there on the back end by Indianola. They're starting to pull away, and they see the end in sight. Melina Dara checks in. Dara, the tallest one on this team at 5'11", just 1 inch taller than Lauren. Speaking of Lauren, she will serve again. She's been the one serving so far. Imhoff keeps it inbounds. Daisy Harris has to get it across, picked up by Morgan. And there's the spike attempt, missed by Dara. Daisy knocks it right back across. They keep it up. Lauren Blake back up to Grip, and that one falls right into the perfect spot. 20-12 lead for Indianola. Closing in on their 5th victory of the year. Trying to grab their first win since September 8th. Grinnell looking at dropping this one. As Daisy knocked that one into the net. Good play by Indianola on the block attempt. 21-12 in favor of the Indians. Lauren Blake will serve again. She's been serving so many here in a row as Grinnell can't get a point. Daisy lobs it over the top just a little too light. And the lead is 10, and I think this is the largest lead by any team tonight. It's deja vu. Lauren Blake to serve again. And that one just missed, but it hit off Lauren Bolte's fingertips. Advantage to Indianola as they lead by 11. Kylie McVeigh checks into the ball game. 5'6" senior. Jordan Grip checks out. Grip has had a heck of a night. Blake will serve once again with a 23-12 lead. Lob over the top, just short. Lauren was trying to drop that one in there. 10-point lead for Indianola. Can Grinnell put on a furious rally? Imhoff will serve for Grinnell. Imhoff drops in, picked up by McVeigh. Back up to, that was Dara. Imhoff sets back up. And great play by Greta Dodd. She stuck it right out over the top with one hand backwards, and it dropped in. Lucky. Lucky volleyball.
What's your baseball term? Nice little blooper?
Yeah, blooper right there. Great spike attempt, missed by McVeigh. Imhoff sets back up to Daisy Harris, hits the net. Good play by Emma Kluver there in case if needed. Kaylee Peters will check in. Matthias and Emma Kluver will check out. Match point for Indianola, looking to grab their 5th victory on the year. And it will be Paige Billy to serve for the Indians. Over the top. High. Picked up. Good play by Dodd to keep it in. Block attempt. Good job. Daisy Harris knocks it right back across. It's going to be out. And that's the ball game. 25-14 is your final there. 3-0 in all. Indianola defeats Grinnell. We'll be back after our commercial breaks for a quick little wrap-up.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, ASI Signs, Medicap Pharmacy, and our Venmo account. Thank you to all those sponsors for sponsoring the Tiger Sports live stream network all season long. Grinnell falls 3-0 to Indianola. The Indians move to 5-9 on, or 5-8 on the season. Grinnell moves to 1-10 on the season. Despite another loss at home, we saw a little bit of improvements. Grinnell definitely looked better. They played better. But when it came down to the second half of the sets, Grinnell just kind of fell apart. But you got to think, if they could put together a second set, or the second half sets together, Grinnell could be looking at a couple more wins.
Yeah, it always seems to be it's a one-off. They get on a kind of a rally and they start running, and then all of a sudden it's a miscommunication or, just a tough spike. Or we saw it 2 or 3 times. Indianola just spike, and then all of a sudden Lauren Blake goes up, winds up, and then taps the ball, and it just drops right over top of their head. So, it seems like those are the one-offs that catch them, and as soon as they get the visitor team gets a run on them, it's just hard to come back out of it. But tonight, we had a couple good comebacks, so it wasn't all defeat on the other side. I think that every time the coaches sit down and look at what are the positives, they see plenty of positives back out of. For the Indianola team, it was a good Indianola team. I know you said that they struggled coming into the
play a lot of tough opponents though.
A lot of opponents and struggle a little bit coming in, but I was impressed. A lot of the names sound very familiar because they're basketball playing games or some softball playing games or names. So it's always neat to see these kids playing multiple sports. And again, it's always fun to broadcast schools that you start to know the kids as you go. So again, shout out to all the Indianola fans that tuned in tonight and the Grinnell Tiger fans that shouted in. And, for our Venmo account, we brought in a few donations. We appreciate that. And, you can do that all season long. You go right to the TigersSLN.com webpage. You can see the streams that are active going right there. But at top, there's a PayPal donate and a Venmo account, so you can chime right in. And, again, thank you very much for those donations. We are definitely taking your donations and filling the stands where you should be sitting. So thank you again.
We appreciate every single donation. In terms of us, next time you'll see us, we got a 10-day break. We will be back next Friday, October 2nd, against Xavier. Cedar Rapids Xavier comes to town. It's Grinnell versus Cedar Rapids Xavier in football, 7:30 at TT Cranning Stadium next Friday. And then the next time we will be back for volleyball is October 6th against Pella. It's the last volleyball game of the season at home. That starts at 7:15/7:30. It will be our final Tiger Sports Live Stream Network broadcast until who knows when high school basketball starts again. But anyway, we appreciate everyone for watching for the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you want to be notified every time we start a new video, or click the bell. It either does, whatever. Thanks for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. I'm Blake Walker. He's Dan Walker. We appreciate everyone for watching. Everyone stay safe, protect each other, and have a great weekend. Go Tigers.